Hi, I'm Aiman. Welcome back to one of my auto repair videos. In this video, today I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the back seat bottom cushion for a 2017 Honda Civic EX, which also applies to 2016 to 2022 models. And this procedure should apply to most Honda Civics. I mean Honda Civics and Honda cars. We did it on a Honda Accord just now, so go check out that video if you're interested. But it should apply to most cars like this. And the first thing that you need to do is you need to get a 10mm socket. We're just going to place it in the back seat. To make things easier for yourself, you want to make the front seats, you want to push them forward and you want to tilt them backwards. This one's electronic, so it's already done for us. And I don't know if this one is manual. It is manual. And that should give us enough clearance to work in the back seat. Okay. This is going to be a fairly straightforward process, and the reason you'd want to remove and replace the back seat bottom cushion is because first, maybe there is the fuel tank located under the back seat bottom cushion. This might not apply for a Honda Civic, but I know for the Hyundai, the fuel pump is under the back seat. So that might be one of the reasons. But the more usual reasons is, first off, you want to clean under the back seat bottom cushion. The second reason is you want to replace it. In either case, it might be like if you came home from the beach and there's sand under the car, under the cushion, and you just want to take it out. And finally, in our case, you want to put a seat cover on. But let's get right to it. Let's go. Okay, so let me get in the back seat. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a bolt out, and that's located under the driver's side back seat. You want to reach in here, pull that down, and locate this bolt. All right, so take your Milwaukee, or take your 10mm socket. If you're using a power tool, it's probably best to get one that has an extension, or use an extension so that you don't damage your seat. And then you want to take that bolt out. Okay. Go. Oh, there's a washer too. I think there was a washer on the other one, but it was rusted to it. Interesting. Anyway, the next step is we're going to release some latches on the bottom of the seat. Alright, so we changed angles because apparently there's some glare from the other car. But for your viewing pleasure, we're going to reach under the seat and feel around for a lever. And it should be shaped like a sort of like a T. Or actually, it's not shaped like a T right now, but you should feel for something that you can jiggle. And you can try to pull it out, but if it's not coming out, the best way to do this is to push down on the seat and pull that out. And the reason why pushing down on the seat helps is because it releases that tension that is sitting on the latch. Okay, you could hear that. And that will allow you to pull the latch out. Now, if the car has been sitting for a while, it's going to be a bit hard to pull the latch out, which is why pushing down on the cushion is important to pull out the latch easily. Because I know with the Accord, my fingers hurt from pulling it out. Okay, so now that we have both latches opened, we're going to pull this out. And when you pull this out, you want to make sure that the seatbelt receptacles are finagled out. Oh, my bad. I guess this went back down. Okay. There we go. So now both of these are lifted. We should be able to just pull this out. Alright, so we checked that there's no bolt on this side. But when you pull this out, we're going to be really careful about it because this is a new car. I'm going to try pulling from one side first. Alright, so I guess the glue that they put on the seats to under the foam is still very strong. So what we're going to do is we're just going to progressively go under the seat and just try to pull that seat from the bottom just to break that bond that the glue currently has. You hear that? You hear that? That's the sound of glue. And now you can see that the seat is able to be removed. So now we can loop the seatbelt receptacles through, or pull this back a bit more. Pull these seatbelt receptacles back, and pull the seatbelt and this receptacle back, and we're able to take out the seat. Now here's what the bottom of it looks like, the glue. I'm guessing the glue was this spot right here, this little line here. And that was a fairly straightforward process. So now we can take this out and put the seat cover on. Alright, so while I'm here, let me show you what the latch mechanisms look like. On the bottom of the seat, you can see these metal rings here, these metal loops, and they go inside of this hole right here where that latch is. And you can see the mechanism for releasing the latch is pulling it back. Oh, it sounds so weird. But because this is plastic, that means it can break easily, so you don't want to force this latch open. So that's why you want to use that method of pushing down on the seat to pull this down, and that should release a bit of the tension that's preventing you from releasing this latch. But now, let's get to the seat cover. Okay. Where do I put this? Okay, so we vacuumed the car, if you want to go take a look, and the seat. So now we can install it. I don't have enough time to install the seat cover because I have to go to work soon, but all I have to do, take the seat. And first, get that shot of the inside of the car. It's nice. Also, that the fuel tank might be located under that metal plate. It might not have been the same way on the Honda Accord. That's why we said it may be a fuel tank. But in order to install this, first thing that we're going to do, get in the car, loop all of your receptacles through the hole, or the, not the holes, but the crevices. There should be one seatbelt on the driver's side and two seatbelt receptacles on the passenger side. Okay, and now we're going to push this inwards. Make sure that your seatbelt is above the holes. You want to push down. Hear that click? Okay, I didn't hear that click, just making sure that it's in there. There we go. There we go. So you want to hear that click? You should be in. Now you want to take your bolt, make sure you have the washer on. Peel this back. And you can see that hole. Go a bit down. Yeah, and then you want to insert the bolt into that hole. Okay, now you want to tighten it. Okay, so you don't have to, torque it like we usually do, because this isn't for structural things, it's just for securing the seat to the back. But now, we have the seat installed. Let me just make sure everything's okay. Okay, alright, so that was the removal and the reinstallation of our backseat bottom cushion for a Honda Civic 2017 EX, which also applies to 2016, 2022 models, or 10th generation models. Okay, so I'm kind of sad that we didn't get to install the seat covers. I do have work in like 5 minutes. But we're going, even though this car is leather, this is an EXL for leather, my dad wants to keep the car in pristine condition, because when, apparently, after I get my driver's license and I become a good driver, he's going to hand down the car to me. I hope he does. And it's going to be like how my siblings kind of hand down everything to me. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I actually, maybe it's better for me not to have a Civic first. Maybe it's better for me to have a beater like the Accord. So something to work on, to maintain. Because if you're going to get a nice car like this, you should learn how to maintain cars first. I mean, I already know how to maintain a car, but maybe it's different when you're actually driving it, But we'll look forward to that. Maybe I'll do a vlog on learning to drive. So stay tuned for that. I'm Aiman, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, look at videos on EyeOnAiman, especially the videos on the Honda Civic and the Honda Accords. Go check out my video on removing the seat cover for the Honda Accord, and I'll see you there. But for now, I'm Aiman, and signing out.